An enemy after the Tournament of Power. Was this alluded to us in the latest chapter for Dragon Ball Super? Heck, was it alluded to us in Dragon Ball Super episode 67, which was the conclusion of the Future Trunks arc? Now, let's discuss this. It could either be two things, and I will discuss these two possibilities throughout the video. During those moments on the latest chapter for Dragon Ball Super, in addition to Dragon Ball Super episode 67, both Beerus and Whis do remark about a technique which is far better than that of the Methuba. Whis says, hey, I have something much better for sealing than your little urn that you have, as well as them talking about the same gist of things in the manga itself. So there is a godly sealing technique out there. Now, why would they need that? Honestly, why would they need that unless they have plans to seal someone, or they have plans to already seal someone, or they have an archive of sealed people, sealed beings on the godly scale. Now, here are my two possibilities. Now, there's been heavy speculation that the Grand Priest Dai Shinkan is going to be evil. What if, in order to defeat the Dai Shinkan, you have to seal him away? Scenario number 1.5. So it's an offshoot of this first scenario, and I've done a video about that actually. What if Zeno is sealed away, and thus the Grand Priest is left to wreak complete havoc, or the hierarchy is turned upside down and the tippy top main person is the Grand Priest Dai Shinkan, who once again runs amok, or even fixes the things that the Omni King couldn't, but it's more likely that he becomes a tad more evil and dictator-esque. Scenario number 2, what if through this super duper godly sealing technique they already have an individual or a bunch of people, which is now going to include Zamasu, who are already sealed away? And with that being said, we can therefore justify an enemy who is stronger than Zeno, an enemy who is on the level of Zeno, or who poses such a threat which only Zeno or Dai Shinkan or someone along that caliber can deal with. And thus this allows us, the viewers, to be properly invested into a storyline where the stakes are higher than that of the Tournament of Power, than that of a villain who is more menacing, more powerful than, let's say, if Dai Shinkan were to be evil. So this scenario, I'm going to propose a couple of people who probably and maybe might be justified as a villain. So I'm going to name a couple. The first one being the return of Zamasu. What if Zamasu comes back with a vengeance? The immortal Zamasu who has been sealed, but then again, he's not much of a threat because he can always be erased by Zeno once more. Number 2, what if Zarama? What if we've not seen the creator of the Super Dragon Balls, we've not heard about him as of yet, as of episode 100 of Dragon Ball Super. What if the creator of the Super Shenron, of the Super Dragon Balls, has been sealed away due to an angelic seal or something along them lines, because he was a threat, or because it was a contingency plan by the angels to lock him away? Probably not. But number 3, which is something which I'm more interested in, is what if we have a completely new character who has been sealed away, the evil Zeno, a evil dictator who's on the level of Zeno. It's very similar, and I want them to mirror that of the Garlic Jr. arc, whereby mini arc of Dragon Ball Z, which was not canon by the way, whereby they sealed away this evil being in his own dimension. However, he breaks free. Now, how does this individual break free and cause havoc? I don't know. What if it's the defeat of Dai Shinkan? And once again, there's a lot of things and stipulations that are put in place to make this situation happen. But let's say, what if Dai Shinkan was the keeper of the seal and he becomes evil and then he loses? If he is then defeated, the seal is broken, and thus we have this new evil, this new individual who's unleashed on the multiverse, unleashed on the dozen universes, and thus we go into this new arc. And this justifies to me, and I'm hoping it justifies to you, a new enemy after the Tournament of Power. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to check out my other videos. I've done a lot of theory videos, discussion videos. I talked about Zeno being sealed. What if Zeno had a counterpart? What if Zeno had a father? So please check them out, and hopefully they do come true in some form of some capacity or another. Make sure to leave a like, share, comment and subscribe with the Super Dragon Balls. You may now exit Dimsy's domain. Thank you, goodbye, and don't die.